This episode of The Young Turks brought to you by Thrillist.
South Carolina has a plan to pass a law banning Sharia law. I know Oklahoma has too. For all I know, Oklahoma's done it. And we don't have Sharia law in this country. That's sort of a very strict Muslim law. And Republicans love, really crazy conservative Republicans love to focus on this as a form of Muslim bashing and bigotry, to suggest that, oh, look at this, man, Muslim Sharia law is coming, and this is the plan by extremist Muslims to lower the boom and take over the country. This is what crazy people talk about. And they've actually got the South Carolina legislature, which is apparently populated by crazy people, to believe that unless South Carolina passes a law banning the implementation of Sharia law, that South Carolina, with its literally dozens of Muslims, will be overrun by Sharia law. So somebody from Think Progress, and they always do such great work, caught up with Henry McMaster, former Attorney General of South Carolina, and asked him these tough, hard-hitting questions. And Henry McMaster, God bless him, didn't really know what to make of this, because he's a lawyer and the former chief law enforcement officer in South Carolina, and his basic response to these questions were, dude, I don't know what you're talking about.
Here in South Carolina, they're debating a bill to outlaw Sharia law from being used in American courts, Muslim law. What do you think about that? It hasn't been signed yet. But
you use American law in American courts.
Do you think there's a Sharia threat that it's already pervading the system here, or perversing the system?
Don't know, but I know in court you use American law. You don't use foreign law.
I don't rightly know, but I know that in court you use American law. I like it that Henry McMaster I feel like he's trying to be polite to the kid. Because, like, the question's so dumb. Am I wrong? Isn't he like...
I love it because he's asking the question so directly, like, from the point of view of people who are stupid enough to really believe this. And when you're not prepared to lie and go along with the talking point and push the agenda, he's like, well... Yeah, he was trying to be like, well, I don't want to tell you you're a dumbass.
Right, but
do you know what country we're in?
Right, exactly. It's like it's like he thinks he's talking to a ninth grader. Well, this young man obviously needs a civics lesson. In America, we have American law. But of course, it's the Think Progress guy, and so he's coming on strong, and he just keeps asking. And Henry McMaster, God bless him, incredibly patient guy, but he continues to point out the facts about how we enforce the law here in the United States of America.
Some critics are saying that there's no actual threat of Sharia law being imposed on Americans. That the reason folks are proposing this ban on Sharia law is just politics to demonize Muslims.
I don't know. I don't know the details on it, but I know that in American courts it's American law. In Chinese courts it's Chinese law.
Right.
In Russian courts or some of these other countries, if they have courts, then it all. But they don't live under a rule of law in most of these places anyway, like we do.
Well, we do. So, you know, have you in your time as Attorney General, have you encountered Sharia law being imposed in any way here in South Carolina?
I haven't encountered anything except American law.
All right. Well, fair enough.
I mean, by American, I mean the decisions of the U.S. Supreme Court, the laws passed, the statutes passed by Congress, the statutes passed by the state of South Carolina, the Constitution of the state of South Carolina. That's what we don't even go by the laws of Georgia or North Carolina and South Carolina.
All right. Well,
that's why you have states.
He's like, we don't even go by Georgia, North Carolina. We go by South Carolina. And then he's leaving. He's like, young man, that's why we have states. Idiot. But no, we need a law. So just so we understand, Oklahoma, South Carolina, and whatever other states there are that are trying to pass these bans on Sharia law, it's just designed to make people hate Muslims. It's just designed to rile you up. They're like laws passed in the 1950s. They're like Jim Crow laws. They're designed to rile you up, make you have a boogeyman, point at the people who are different, and hate them. That's all it is. And God bless people like Henry McMaster who are, at least recognize that it's stupid.
Thrillist gives you great suggestions for where to go when you're looking to have a little fun.
Best new bars, restaurants, events, services, anything that you're looking for, Thrillist has it. You sign up through Thrillist.com/TYT.
Go to Thrillist because it's the illest.
Think about it. That was good. That was good. That was good. You are the world's largest dork.